It's Ghost of Tsushima. So I'm not going to go into too much depth as to why Ghost of Tsushima is my game of the year. If you are interested in hearing why I think it is, then card up here in the top right hand corner. But I did want to just kind of get this video out here because it was something I did last year for Game of the Decade, and I played a good bit of games this year. Not as many as I wanted to. I have had a huge list of about 20 games that I wanted to complete and get through this year. And I got through about maybe 3 or 4 at most, and it's kind of a bummer. So, next year, that's hopefully going to be a little bit different. I'll have a bigger pool to choose from. But some honorable mentions for this year. Obviously, Age of Calamity, because it's a Zelda game, and it's it's an alternate telling of Breath of the Wild and the events leading up to Breath of the Wild, and super enjoyable, wonderful game. Absolutely loved it to pieces. It being a Hyrule Warriors game, or a Dynasty Warriors game, I should say, in terms of like gameplay and what you do in that, is really what set it back for me personally. Not that there's anything wrong with the gameplay by any means, because it's very fun, but it's it's not the same type of gameplay that you would see like in a Ghost of Tsushima. So that's really the main thing that kind of kept Age of Calamity back for me personally. So still a great game. My second favorite game that I've played this year. Animal Crossing, of course, another big one for me, and I'm assuming everybody. Animal Crossing was just the perfect game for the perfect time because, when lockdown happened and, Rona was starting to take its full swing here in the States, that was when Animal Crossing came out, and it was a big relief and a big medium for a lot of people to find some happiness and enjoyment. And myself included. I absolutely loved playing Animal Crossing. It was a lot of fun playing it with my girlfriend, who is still very, very devoted to her island. I think she's changed it 5 times now. She has like over 500 hours in Animal Crossing. It's kind of impressive, actually. And then, of course, I have to talk about Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk, I think, was staged to be my game of the year well before it even remotely came out, and then just kind of how it launched and all the technical issues is the main reason that it's not my game of the year. Even with the updates and the patches, the game still has like some fallbacks and some things that I'm not really super into in terms of just direction itself. I am still really enjoying the game. I haven't beaten it yet, going back through and doing a lot of the side missions and stuff that you are supposed to do to get like the full complete ending, because lo and behold, I'm following a trophy god because I wanted to get all the trophies, and I've already missed one, and that's a whole nother can of worms to open, but it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, my game of the year is not Cyberpunk because of its because it's not finished, and because of that, Ghost of Tsushima by a landslide has taken Game of the Year for me. So with my Game of the Year out of the way, I did want to have a kind of a brief update and just a thank you to you guys for watching my content this year. This year has been very, very big for me in a lot of ways, and I say big, big for me. I've had 300 new subscribers this year, and to those 300 of you that are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by and subscribing and just engaging with my content in any kind of way. It really does truly mean a lot to me for you guys to subscribe and to just view my content. I'm also like really, really proud of a lot of the stuff that I've made this year. Stuff like what a Zelda anime would look like, my Ghost of Tsushima review. Those were some of my better videos, I personally think, this year. Getting more involved with the Zelda community, especially, doing a lot of collabs, starting up a podcast, joining the Sheikah Squad with my buddies Nehru, Zeno, Edible, and Newer and Killick. This year has been extremely, extremely good for me. Just in growth in general. I've seen a lot of increase this year compared to previous years. And I've found a little bit more confidence, I like to think, in terms of making YouTube content. That being said, you know, I really, really want to do better. I don't think my content is bad by any means. I don't think it's excellent. I'm not super happy with the quality that I put out there on a consistent basis. I have, some nuggets here and there that I think that are extremely good videos, and I would like to see that more consistently in the next year. So for 2021, and I don't think this is too much to ask because, or not to ask, but to set for myself. Next year is a pretty big year for Zelda fans. It's the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, and it's posed to be a very eventful year for The Legend of Zelda. So I don't think that content's going to slow or anything like that. I just want to kind of raise the bar a little bit and hopefully, make some more content that I'm a little bit more proud of, and kind of, like, hey, I made that. That's extremely good. That type of thing. Not to sound ungrateful, because, obviously, a lot of the traction on my channel comes from reaction videos, and, they're not necessarily the most in-depth and involved kind of videos to make, but they're very fun and they're very engaging. And, of course, those are not going anywhere by any means, because that's kind of the backbone of my channel, really. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. The main thing is I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you to all of you who stopped by this year and watched one of my videos, watched all of my videos that I put out, or just interacted in any way, subscribed, liked, followed me on Twitter, any of that stuff. Thank you guys so much. It does mean the world to creators to engage in that way. And, just seeing, every couple of weeks my subscribers go up by 10, that's an extremely good feeling to have. And yeah, next year I would like to hit 2,000 subs. By no means am I really expecting that to happen. That's going to be really dependent on me and how good of content that I make. But overall, that's the goal. I want to make better content for next year. I want to be more involved. I want to do more stuff and play more games and talk about more things and try new things on YouTube. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this year. And yeah, I'll see you next year with some new Zelda content and who knows what else. Take care.